Hello, everybody. It's time for Kick Your Fanny Friday. We have great music to play today. I'm going to go post this broadcast info on this broadcast on. I'm going to go do something at our website. The website is jollyrogerukulele.com, and on there, all of the sheet music, a graded approach to tackling ukulele, not harmonica, ukulele, in the correct way, step by step, where you'll end up being a very fine instrumental player, very fine musician, and it's all waiting for you over there. So go pick up what you need, and then come back and listen to this. If you are finding the recording later in the history of the world, I'm hoping that the page is still there, and that you can still become a great ukulele player. Let's see. Let's click on this. Do it a little bit differently here. We do it the hard way. You know how all the ukulele sites are like, here, do this. It's the easy way. And I'm like, that doesn't work. So let's see. Let me get this tweeted. We're going to tweet about this now, which is very exciting. I don't know why it's exciting, but it's kind of fun to tweet. https://jollyrogerukulele.com. Foundation for today is Kick Your Fanny Friday. I don't know why it doesn't take the whole thing. Kick Your Fanny Friday, week 5. You guys have 1 week left! Exclamation point. Kick Your Fanny Friday, week 5. Foundations for ukulele. Click this. Add on. Yesterday I forgot to put on the skeleton guy. Where's he at? Where's it at? Harmonica. Kick Your Fanny. Where's my logo? Remember? Mammoth card. Do I have it? Where's the logo? What? Oh, there it is. Jolly Roger. All right, tweet. All right, so now we've tweeted. And, all right. Kick Your Fanny Friday, week 5. Click that. This takes you to this link. That takes you there. What? Hold on. Why does it say it? Oh, Joyly. Oh, gosh. Let me fix that. Copy. Delete. Right, let me retweet it. I goofed up. I didn't spell our name correctly. Give me just a minute. We'll get started. Tweet. Week 5. YouTube. https://jollyrogerukulele.com. Click. Add the skeleton. Tweet. Click. All right, now it's working. All right, so we've properly tweeted. We have posted the link on the website. We have sat down and we are preparing to play the 5th greatest concert of all time. Actually, would this be the second one? Next week's the first greatest. So this will be the 2nd greatest concert of all time. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. It is Friday. And as a reminder, next week we only have 4 days and we have to fit in 4 songs plus a concert. So next week, how this is going to look, I'm going to get the website reposted this weekend. Next week, we will be playing Daisy Bell on Monday, Key of F Arpeggio on Tuesday, Aloha Oi and Scarborough Fair on Wednesday, and Thursday will be your final performance exam. It's a little hard for me to give you a pass-fail grade on something when I can't hear nor see you, but then we will be checking in with you on next Thursday, how you're feeling, and then we will restart the Foundations program the following Tuesday. We're going to take the following Monday off, so the following Tuesday we will start that. And then And then for those of you who are like, you know what, I could probably go through this one more time, really nail down my skill set, that will make sense. And for some of you to be like, I cannot listen to him teach me how to play Frere Jacques one more time. I'm going to move on and never come back to foundations. That's okay too. The other thing, I do say this a lot. There comes this point when you've heard my story on Frere Jacques enough times where you don't want to listen to it anymore. But there will come a day when you're going to want to teach somebody else how to play ukulele the way you're learning to play it, and you are going to need to teach Frere Jacques. And so you will have no shortage of opportunity to listen to the way I do it, and then you'll do it the same way, because we have to. That's how we get people started playing. So, all right, let's see who's here. Valerie is in. Chicago has terrible weather up there. Valerie's trying to put a positive spin on it, but it's nightmare up there. 30 degrees below zero with the wind chill. I don't know. Do Midwesterners count wind chill? I think that's a new thing that they've started doing on the national news. Here's the wind chill, and you're like, I know, but what is it really? That's very subjective. Dennis is in from Toronto. It's cold up there as well. Donna is here locally. We're having a lovely day here today. Bruce in from Virginia, 50 degrees today. Motaka. I don't know how to say that. Mary is in from little sun, low cloud, a little wind. It's an okay day out there. Janice in for, here's the one we've been waiting for. How's the weather for Janice? Janice has been, they had to shut the whole island down. Still wild, but managed to cycle. Exhilarating. So Janice is at this point just feeling like the hurricane she's living in day after day is getting where it's kind of manageable, Got that good Scottish feel, that good Scottish can-do attitude. Ray, good to see you. I'm on time for the concert. Absolutely. Elizabeth is here. Happy noontime to you. Rob. Sorry, Rob. Rob, 52 and sunny in East Texas. I've noticed a rattling sound and a faint smell of potato chip. Cheetos, guys. And then it gets into puffy Cheetos versus crunchy Cheetos. Crunchy Cheetos fit into the hole in your ukulele faster and easier. So if you are grabbing a lunch out of the vending machine, get the crunchy ones. Those fit into your they fit into your ukulele easier, and they make more of a rattle. Overcast and cold up there in Michigan. Yeah, windy, snowy. Yeah, it's brutal up there. Nancy, how's life in Florida? It's been rough this week. You're up to 73 in Florida. Okay, so just a cardigan today. Diane is here. Valerie, we've tracked wind chill for years here. It's true, right? That's the way it really feels, right? So I'm assuming. I don't know. Here in Denver, we do get wind a little bit, not like out there, and it is definitely worse when the wind is blowing. But if the wind's blowing, you don't go outside, so it doesn't matter. All right, some people have to go outside for their jobs, and that's why I didn't take one of those jobs, because working outside is fine until it's either too hot or too cold, which is 90% of the time. Let's play our concert today. Today is week 5. You've survived 5 weeks, and theoretically then you are in a situation where you might be able to knock out Home on the Range. You might be able to play SimpleGifts. You might be able to play Carnival of Venice. You're probably still working on these arpeggios. They're a little complicated, but all of that stuff is going to be coming along and making you feel like, you know what, I can do this. And if you're struggling, that's perfectly normal too. I had lots of people who struggle doing this over the years, but they usually don't after they've had a second round of it. So don't worry about whether you're struggling or not. If you're on the 5th time through and you're still a problem, then maybe we need to have a private lesson. Just double check you're not doing anything crazy. But generally speaking, you go through this a couple times, it starts to become the patterns start to show up in your noggin. You're like, okay, I've seen this before. I know what I'm doing. Let's play Home on the Range on ukulele. So grab the ukulele version, not the baritone version. And let's give this a play through, and then we'll just run through all the songs. We'll play them first ukulele program, and then we will play them baritone version. And unfortunately, I'm getting too many songs in here to find things quickly anymore. So you'll be patient while I scroll through 900 pieces of music. On the ukulele version, remember I did not. I'm going to update the sheet music here one of these days, but it measures 4, 12, and 28. You can play a C minor there, 0-3-3-3 instead of just a C major. Sounds a little bit more sophisticated if you do that. It's one of my favorite arrangements in the book. I'm going to play through it twice. The first time I'm going to use my plucking, and then the second time I'm going to use my thumb. I'm going to stay on tough uke the whole time, but if that's not where you're at yet, play the melody if you're on ukulele, and baritone, of course, you guys are doing the chords, and your shapes are different than what's on the paper. You know that at this point. Here we go. 1, 2. Nice. Pretty tune, right? Hopefully you're playing that fine. Let's switch over now to the baritone version and see how that one goes. Baritone players, you get a chance to play that exact same thing with a different key. And ukulele players is your opportunity to practice playing the chords. On the range. I think I'm at the point where I'm just going to have to combine baritone and ukulele. It takes too long to find them both. All right, from the top, 2-beat count in. I'm going to pluck the first time through. I'm going to strum the second time through. If tough uke is too much, you're playing the melody if you're on baritone, and if you are on ukulele, you're playing the chords. 1, 2. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. It's really a pleasant piece of music to play. Hopefully, you're having fun with that. Let's see. Lynn, 45 and sunny in New Jersey. New Jersey's I'm getting unburied. Missy, welcome. Glad you're here, Missy. Misty, not Missy, Misty Fedora. I like that name. Glad you're here, dude. Uh, um, let's see. All right, where are we at? I just blanked out. I was just thinking about New Jersey. Let's go play the arpeggios. We'll grab the baritone one since I have the baritone in my hand. Let's go grab the baritone arpeggio in the key of D for baritone, the D arpeggio. Baritone. Where is it? D major arpeggio. All right, let's give it a try. Measure numbers were goofed up on this sheet. You guys will be getting a update of this sheet. In fact, it will be on the website here this afternoon, I think. I got it done for the earlier. Did I do it for the other guys? I can't remember. So you'll be getting an update of this sheet. Everything basically stays the same, but there's a few cleanup jobs that need to be done on this. So we'll do this. I got to make myself a list of things that are not correct. Baritone key of D. I have it done. I just apparently didn't get it posted to the website. Baritone key of D. And then I need to fix the jet plane to Chrome. All right, so now I made myself some notes. Key of D major. Remember, guys? Okay, this is how we're doing. Ukulele players, you're on chords. Baritone players, you're on melody. Let's give it a try and see how we do. From the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. pretty? That's a pretty song. Okay. Lots of skills there. Next week we finish up with your arpeggios at this level, and the skills that I'm asking you to put together for these arpeggios is legit. It's way high level stuff, and so if you're feeling like that's going very poorly for me, but there's a reason, right? Super hard. If it's going pretty well for you, good for you. Or you're arriving in a place that is, you know, important and good. Let's see. Jim made it. And Connie made it in. Cloudy and cold in Broomfield. Is it cold outside? I guess it probably is, huh? Jim, speaking of cold, minus 18 degrees Fahrenheit up there in Alberta. He had to let the cat out, and had to bring the cat back in and thaw the cat out. Q is in. She's in California. I'm guessing the worst day in California is better weather than the best day in Alberta. That's not true. All right, let's switch over to the key of G Arpeggio for ukulele. We're going to play exactly the same tablature line, but now we'll end up in a different key. So go grab your key of G Arpeggio in ukulele. Bum 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 bum. Isn't that a pretty song? I really like that song. Bum 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 bum. H-I-J-F-A-G. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Key of G major, same process, same exact thing. You'll notice quite a bit of a different flavor in this one because of the high G ukulele creates some difference in the way the melody flows, and it will probably end up being kind of cool contrast. Two songs exactly the same, but in a different key and with a different tuning up here, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. From the top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 9. To the top of the page. Measure 11. Page 2. How we playing? Feeling good? Feeling happy? Making things move forward quickly? Um, Hopefully that's one of the harder pieces from the foundations class. So if that's coming out of your ukulele in any manner whatsoever, you should feel pretty good about that. Let's go on to Simple Gifts. Let's grab the ukulele version of Simple Gifts. Let me make this person go away here real quick. All right, and there we go. All right, let's see here. Simple Gifts on ukulele. Baritone players, you know what that means. You're on chords. And it also means that you're trying to keep steady pace with me. Playing chords has its own unique challenges. You want to play consistently, and if we're in the same room, I'm listening to you as the drum beat, right? You're making sure to strum on every measure, and then I'm relying on you to help us keep proper timing. Since I can't hear you, you have to adjust your strumming to my melody playing, which is not always perfectly in time. Okay, Simple Gifts. Let's do it just one time through. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tossing a little fancy C chord there, or F chord, fancy F chord there at the end. Isn't that a pretty song? I love that tune. It's a dance tune from 1848, and it makes you feel like you need to get up and really knock it out. It's actually kind of got a feel almost Buddhist message into it, which is really kind of fun. Okay, let's now slide on over to the baritone version of that. Simple Gifts in baritone. And of course, ukulele players, you know what that means. You are now going to be looking at playing chords, and whether you know your chords, whether you know the chord shapes, C and G. Hopefully you know those at this point. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but it's a good time to learn those. I would say make sure to mark up your sheet music as you're working through sheet music and you're like, okay, I know how to play this. Leave lots of pencil notes for yourself, because when you come back to a piece of music, and as long as you're hanging around me, you're going to be coming back to most every single thing that we play. It's a great idea for you to be thinking, I'm going to leave myself some chicken scratching on here so I know what to do next time I show up at this song. Rob said, the Shakers dance separately by gender. Did they really? They're a fascinating sect in the sense that when it was the mid-19th century had, I know this because I studied American literature, and when I was in college, and I loved it. I loved it clear up until Hemingway, and then after Hemingway, it was just all nonsense. But the fascinating thing about a lot of those early Christian sects, was sort of the crazy. I call it crazy, but it was very different types of thinking that went into some of those sects, and With the shakers, the part that's frustrating, they didn't believe in marketing and they didn't believe in procreation, and so they just went out of business. Like, that's not good. If you want your message to stick around, you got to make more of you, and that's why the Catholics have been pretty successful with that. Jews and Mormons, and they've all been pretty successful about making more whatever, right? All right, let's get SimpleGifts going on baritone. Sound nice. You can find pictures of them. Really? Can you really, Rob? I got to look for that. That's interesting to me. I did not know they dance separately. And it's actually, we're very lucky to have this song because Aaron Copland, who's a classical composer, put this in his New World Symphony, and otherwise we would never even know about it. And I think this is one of the great songs of all time, honestly, just with this, hey, we're going to bow, we're going to bend, but we're not going to break. We're just going to let the waves of time crash over us. I like that attitude. Baritone players, you're playing the tough uke or the melody, and ukulele players, you're playing your C chord and your G chord. Okay? Getting your G chord on in time is the hard part out for you guys. Here we go. From the top, 1, 2, 3. Thanks. Oh, hang on to your baritones. We're going to go finish up with on baritone. When I was a high school teacher back in the day, we had to supervise the prom. And I remember that night, had I been a shaker, we had the girls dance in one room and the boys dance in the other room. It would have been a whole lot easier. It would have been a whole lot easier than letting them mingle. All right. Carnival of Venice, boys and girls, the worst. Carnival of Venice on baritone first. All right. Again, ukulele players, you're now a C chord and G7, right? Give you a chance to mix it up a little. Baritone players, melody or tough uke, whichever you're feeling comfortable with. From the top, we play all the way down to, you know what, we're running a little tight on time, so let's not do the repeat. Let's just play straight down to the bottom, which means you're going to skip measures 31 and 32. From the top, one time through. 1, 2, oh, it's a to-be counted, sorry. 1, 2. Isn't that pretty? That's another nicer tune. That song probably definitely worth doing the repeat on that one. It's just a little bit short. And just about the time you're starting to really make it sound good, then you're done. And not untypical. A lot of fretted instrument music is purposefully short. Because the instrument you're playing is kind of hard to play. So they don't spend a ton of time writing super, super long stuff, unless you hang out with me and then I write tons of long stuff. But it's pretty typical on this instrument and guitar to have sort of shorter versions of things. Because, God, this is hard to play. Let's go with Carnival of Venice on ukulele. Baritone players, you got your F chord and your C7. That's kind of hard. That's a toughie. Okay. And let's see how this one sounds. From the top. 1, 2. Second ending. Very nice. Lovely little tune. All right, so hopefully you're having fun with the music that we play this week. Hopefully. I want to run really quick through the Make It Better bar worksheet. If you're a ukulele player, you're holding onto your ukulele, you're getting ready to do it. Baritone players, you can sit and just rest for a moment, okay? And then don't run off because I got some stuff to tell you about next week. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to go all the way down. We're going to come all the way back. That's the plan. I didn't miss any songs, right? No, just a better bar worksheet. All right, every single day when you play ukulele, after you tune it up, you should do this, okay? With me, Make It Better bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, ring. Change your pattern. Measure 10 or fret 10. You heard me make some dead notes in there as it happens. Our goal is to get every single note perfect. But that's going to help continue to build on your arpeggio skills. And then that one also does a really nice number on your thumb, getting that where your hand is pretty strong. Overall, I'm not that strong of a guy, but I'm definitely the guy to open the jars, right? Okay, I got hand strength. Before you sneak out, the plan for next week is Monday through Thursday. So we're going to cram everything into 3 days, and then we'll have our Friday concert on Thursday next week. So come with your game face on Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday we're going to cram the 2 stretch pieces into 1 day. So it'll be a kind of crazy wet day on Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll play through everything, and then we'll talk about your future in ukulele. Let's play baritone players from here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. You know how when you're doing a crossword puzzle, especially if you're doing electronic versions of them, and you're about 3/4 of the way through and you haven't made any mistakes, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to make any mistakes. And the puzzle gets way harder really fast because you're really terrified about making mistakes. I'm all the way down. I'm like, I think I got them all. I'm all the way back. About here, I start panicking. Oh God, I don't want to make any mistakes now. So, all right, good. That's the high level stuff, guys. If you're feeling comfortable with this, that's a very good sign that you're ready to leave the nest. If you are, and you're not going to leave the nest, this is the only nest. This is it. This is the only place to get what we do. For now, it's going to eventually be everywhere. It's going to be the way people do ukulele. But for now, you keep coming back here. And if you are struggling a little bit, you should be. This is the hard stuff. And so don't feel bad about that. Just, be thinking about, well, I'm going to do it again. Okay? In music, the idea is let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I think that's true in art, generally speaking, is we're going to do all the wrong ways before we find the one way that really works. And so hopefully you're having a wonderful day. And let's see. And Rob's daughter just showed up. Just got in from West Texas. Oh, she lives in West Texas. East Texas, good. West Texas, bad. I don't know. No, I don't know. I drove through West Texas a couple of times in my life. Well, one time we went through Amarillo, and they have a place there where you can get a 5-pound steak or some crazy 6-pound. I don't know. It's a huge steak. If you eat the whole thing, you get a hat. And then we drove to Dallas one time. Dallas was a lovely town, actually. I was there in the summertime, a tiny bit on the hot side, but just really clean and pretty and lovely, and everything was great there. Didn't talk to anybody because we were in a speech tournament, but the town itself seemed fine. And I think that's it. One time I was down in Padre Island. I didn't like Padre Island. All right, that's all I know. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. Try to do a random act of kindness for somebody. Just be weird and do something crazy. Try to be safe. Get your COVID shots when you're available. Practice a little, maybe, right? Put in a little bit of time. Keep showing up here. This is the secret. If you are logged into YouTube, if you'll give me a thumbs up, I get a free puppy. And if you haven't already looked into membership, go read the subscribe button or on the menu up at the top of Jolly Roger Ukulele. Go read that. I think it's going to give you the sense of that you're joining a community of people who are serious about playing ukulele at a high level, and you should be a part of that. It's definitely not common out in ukulele land to take this instrument seriously. People take it as a fun thing to do, and it can be that as well. But in order to take this thing into the end zone, we've got a football game this weekend, I understand. We have a weekend concert, a 10-minute weekend concert coming up this weekend that's apparently surrounded by something to do with a football. To take your ukulele playing to the end zone, you're going to really want to give some consideration to buying a subscription to the website. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I will see some of you next hour. The rest of you, I will see you Monday. And let's see, Rob already snuck out here. All right, good to see you, Janice. Enjoy your weekend, Gary. Thank you, Janice. Thanks for being here, Janice. I know it's late in the evening when you have to log on, and I really, really appreciate you being here. I'm hoping weather clears up for you, Janice. Let's see. Mary, good to see you. Mary, I got your card. So sweet. Thank you very much. I don't know if I mentioned that yesterday. Miss Fedora, research the COVID shots before you all take them, please. I don't know what that means, Misty. Get your shot. That's what it means, I think. Looking forward to Thursday. Good to see you, Misty. Take care. And then see you in the next hour. Okay, Lynn, I'll see you next hour. And Jim, thanks for your instruction and encouragement. Yeah, right. See, listen, I get as much out of this as you get, probably more, right? I think I'm getting a chance to really clean up all my sheet music and really think about what's working and what's not working. And even though I can't hear you play or see you play, I feel pretty confident that if you'll stick with me, you will. I mean, it's ridiculous where we're going, guys. You're going to play some really nice music. So thanks for being here. All right, I'm going to pull the plug. You guys have a great afternoon, and I'll see some of you later. See some of you on Monday.